Let's take a look at what's going on with Dogecoin today, guys. All right, so we hit my target of .248 yesterday. We came down, filled out limit order, and then got a bounce. Look at where we're bouncing on though, right there around that Fibonacci retracement level at .248. I'm very curious if we're gonna hold support on this level and bounce up, or are we gonna continue to go down? But the other thing I was looking at is resistance, 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 support, support. I was watching this yesterday. Kind of looks like a falling wedge pattern a little bit. And sometimes in falling wedge patterns, it breaks to the downside and then comes back up. It's called a fake out. And I think still, if we can break this resistance line right here, then that's when we can start getting more bullish. So like I was saying, sometimes there's a falling wedge, gets tighter and tighter, it breaks to the downside, it comes back up, and then it breaks. If it can break through, then it's the falling wedge is still intact. So let's see what happens. I did hit my limit order though, and we are getting a little bit of support in that area. Let's see if we can hold that support and continue to push to the upside. Just real quick, the way I got these levels is the Fibonacci retracement levels, should I say. We had a big, huge run, started having trouble, got the Fibonacci retracement tool, drug from the bottom to the top. That gives me some levels to watch. We started having trouble, took profits right here. Now we're about like what? Let's see. Let me switch to the Coinbase chart because I'm on Binance right now. 1 second. I just want to show you where I sold. This red line up here is where I took profits, and from where I sold to where we're at right now is around minus 38%. So basically, like I've been talking about, I've been trying to accumulate more as we go down. So like I was saying, we had a big, huge run. We started having trouble. I took profits. Then I started dollar cost averaging at these Fibonacci retracement levels. So yeah, like I said, you drag from the bottom of the run to the top of the run, and then it gives you those levels to dollar cost average back in. And a lot of the times they act as support and resistance. Let's go back to that Binance chart. Like I was saying, it looks like we're holding support right here, excuse me, at .248. Let's see if we can continue to hold support, and then also let's go back to the 1 hour time frame. I'm just gonna make it short. I'm just looking at this pattern right here, this little falling wedge pattern. It's kind of a channel pattern too, but it looks like we broke below it, and now we're kind of back in it. Like I said, there's a lot of times, not a lot of times, but sometimes there'll be a little fake out to the bottom and then break out to the upside. And this is kind of what I was hoping for. It's what I kind of talked about in my last video is I hope we can come down, hit the limit order, bounce to the upside, and then start breaking resistance and start heading back up. I think if we break this trend line going to the upside, the next target that I'd be looking at is the next Fibonacci retracement level sitting at .294 approximately, which is that 30, well, it's actually the 50% level. So yeah, that'd be what I'd be looking at next if we could start breaking to the upside. The other thing is, let's zoom out a little bit and let's switch over to the 4 hour time frame. I think, let's see, something like that. Let's get rid of this. Let's zoom out. We also have resistance, 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 giving us this other trend line. So we're gonna have to deal with that even if we start breaking. Like, okay, so let's say we break that trend line going to the upside, this one right here, the one in the short term. We're still gonna have to deal with this bigger one as well. I mean, we might come up, get rejected on that. I mean, we might come up, hit that trend line and get rejected on it because we still have to deal with it. I mean, we could break through it right away, but we might have to test it a couple times before we actually break it. So that's basically what I'm looking at today. I'm mainly watching this little falling wedge pattern right here. Not falling wedge. I don't know. Falling wedge, falling channel, something like that. Let's see if we can hold support on .248, or let's see if we could continue to move up, should I say. The volume's still kind of low, so I'm not sure if I'm too confident about it going up right now. Like I was saying, if you look at the volume, we've been getting declining volume. Got a little red spike right here, but it's still kind of low. But that could change. Maybe if we break that resistance, then the volume will start coming in. Like maybe if we break this resistance right here, then maybe the volume will start coming in. I think that about does it though, guys. We hit my target, which is kind of cool. Let's see if we can hold support right here or if we go further. Okay, so let's do a bearish scenario real quick just in case, because I actually did put a limit order down here as well, just a small one at .185. I put a small one there because I'm not very confident on it right now. I think we have to break .248 going to the downside. We have to break this level going to the downside in order to get over here, and right now it looks like we are holding support on it. I did put a limit order here just because it did look like we were kind of dipping, but or we were kind of breaking it, but after all, we got some support and pushed up. So I'm not sure how confident I am on this level, but that'd be the next spot that I'd be looking at going to the downside if it continued to head to the down, or if it continued to head down and broke this support right there. Let's go ahead and put a little what's it called? Put one of these guys right here, 184, something like that. If we go down, like I said, I'm not super confident on that right now, but it's possible. I mean, you never know. So yeah, like I said though, this spot is like, what was it, like 38% or 40%? I can't remember. To the downside of where I sold. So like I said, I'm just trying to accumulate right now, and compared to where it was up here, then it's a good spot to buy for me. Anyways, like I said, I'm trying to accumulate. So cheaper the Dogecoin, the bigger position you can get, in my opinion. I think it's just going to be a matter of time of waiting. I don't know if this cycle is over or what. It might not even, excuse me, it might not even pop to the upside. I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm kind of curious if the cycle's over or not. It might not be, but what I was going to say is it's a matter of time. So if, like, I think someone said, like, if it doesn't go up, then you'll be kind of stuck holding the bag. But, like, I feel like every 4 years it kind of pops up. So, like, let's say I am holding a bag for a while. Like, I feel like you just have to wait like 4 years, and the bag will probably be worth more money in 4 years. You know what I mean? Of Dogecoin. It's just my opinion. Like I said, every 4 years, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but every 4 years, Bitcoin has a halving, and that's usually when the cycle, the bull runs take place. Like we just had one in 2024. Let's zoom out real quick. The halving was in 2024. I think it was like sometime in April or something like that. It was sometime over here. We had a big run. We came down and then had another big run. And then now we're kind of going down. But this happens every 4 years pretty much. I think, let's see, and then it was in 2020. Somewhere over here. This was the last, was it... I don't remember when. It was 2020. I don't remember the exact day, but I mean the month or whatever. I think the last one was 2020. Let's see, what is it? I'm sorry, 2024. I think it was in April in 2024. But then in 2020, I'm not exactly sure what it was. But here's 2020, somewhere around there, and then we got that big huge run. Same with Bitcoin. Bitcoin got the same thing. But anyways, it's gonna follow Bitcoin. So even if I am holding the bag, I think I just have to wait for 4 years, pretty much. But that's what I'm thinking. And in the meantime, I'm going to try to make some swing trades off these Fibonacci retracement levels and just acquire another position, because I did unload a nice little amount when I took profits up here. I think it was like at .415 or something like that. So yeah, that's basically what I'm looking at today, guys. Let me know what you guys are thinking. If you guys like this video, hit that thumbs up, hit subscribe if you want, and if you want to watch the last video, check it out right here. If you're new to trading, check out this playlist right here. It'll help get you started on TradingView. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one.